It's a great disappointment because what we had envisaged how Goa would be, already it was a golden Goa, that we would make it shine more. That is not happening.
She strove to have a society in which our mind would be free and our head would be held high.
As an advocate, although she fought a lot of cases, I don't think she made any money.
So she has been instrumental in doing certain things that had a very futuristic goal.
Before hashtags and headlines, there was a voice, brave, steady, echoing through the forests of the Western Ghats. A voice that spoke freedom to power. That voice was Libia Lobo Sardesai. Born in 1924 in Porvorim, raised in Bombay, Libia chose protest over silence. As a student leader, she joined the Goan Youth League, where she met fellow rebel VamanBaab Sardesai. Together, they walked into history. As she completes 101 years of her life, we revisit the brave story of Goicha Sodnuke's Awaz that announced the liberation of Goa to lakhs of Goans in her voice, while flying high above the changing colors of Mandavi.
And first we went to Amboli because the Raja of Samantari, he was a patriot. When he came to know that all this was being done, he said, I've got a large estate which is very close to the Goa border. And we started the radio on the 25th November on that in Amboli. For about 4 months we were there. They decided that no, this is not a very safe place. So they moved from there and we came to Castle Rock, which was completely deserted. The village, there was nobody there, the railway had been stopped and there was electricity there. So we installed it instead of a truck, we installed it in one of the tents that were there on the end, up on the hill on 2,000 feet high. Because we are getting messages that people are listening to us and people are liking, and also the Portuguese are listening. They were trying to jam us because it was having an effect on them also. It was contradicting what they are saying. So we went to Belgaum and they put us in a rest house and they installed, the army was doing that, the army took us and they installed our transmitter in Belgaum in a house, and from there we were broadcasting. So we broadcast the messages to the governor that your time is up, now you surrender. All these messages we were telling them from there. And we were also preparing the Goans that now the good days are ahead for us and they are very close. Then General Chaudhary himself, Commander-in-Chief, he came. So they said they have surrendered. Oh my God, I said, so quickly surrendered, very good. So Goa is now free. I have been telling the Goans all this time that Goa will be free. Now that Goa is free, how I have got to tell them that Goa is free. I would like to go in the skies now and tell them, those who are not aware of it, to do. So he just laughed and passed it over. The next morning he phoned and he said, you'll come early. So we went there in the morning, you'll come early. We went there. He said, see, you wanted to go in a plane and announce that. So we are going to send you, but we do not know what is the situation everywhere in Goa yet. They may have cannons, they may shoot the plane down. So we said, it does not matter. Now we have achieved our purpose, Goa is free. So he said, okay, you'll have to give in writing. We signed. And then, but we said, now we will talk from the skies and how will they hear us, what will they do? I said, why not we brought leaflets, we will inform the people. They will read and they will inform. We will talk, we will tell. So they gave us 2 hours for the plane. Said, you hover for 2 hours, go over Goa, and you can, immediately the army prepared this in Portuguese and Konkani for us, to the leaflets. So 2 hours we hovered, and the instructions were that now at 11 o'clock we are going to unfurl the Indian flag and bring down the Portuguese flag. At that time you come and announce that Goa is free. So we went at that time, and that was the pilot's duty to be there at that time. We were not, so it was the pilot's instruction. So he brought us exactly to the Palace of the Alcam. At that time, 11 o'clock, yeah. And when the tricolour was being hoisted, we announced that Goa is free.
She didn't stop at freedom. She built institutions, shaped tourism, fought into courtrooms, and mentored generations. A rebel, a reformer, a relentless believer in justice. Her roles were many, but her voice stayed one: clear, committed, and compassionate.
She was the first director of information and tourism. So she set up on track what is called our temple and churches tourism.
She participated in establishing the Women's Cooperative Bank. She wanted to empower, we are talking about women empowerment today, but she thought of this many decades ago. So she founded the Home Science College, which today is at Kampal and is under the title of Goa Home Science. She was the first lady advocate practicing in Goa.
She fought cases for people whom nobody would fight cases. So the underserved, the underprivileged, and maybe the ones who deserved justice more.
VamanBaab served as ambassador. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1992. Libya was honored 33 years later for a different path but the same passion.
Possibly it will be one of the extremely rare incidents in the whole of India, because in the same house, husband and wife have been given a Padma Shri, which itself is very unique for their own achievements, not for a thing. That is very, very important.
We have over the years literally grown up being inspired, not just by what they told us, but the way they conducted themselves, both of them. And Libia Maushi in particular, her role after we achieved liberation was also amazing.
But she was very strict. We were afraid of her. In fact, everybody was afraid of her. In fact, in the community, I think anybody, because she was forthright, no diplomacy while talking. And that is why it was a little difficult for people to get very close to her.
At 101 years young, Libia isn't just a witness to history. She is its voice. Proof that courage doesn't retire and truth doesn't age. The revolution was heard. The voice still echoes.